Welcome to our exploration of synthetic pheromone traps for targeted pest management. This journey will delve into the science and practical applications behind these innovative tools, providing insights into how they contribute to sustainable agriculture. Agriculture faces significant threats from pest infestations, leading to substantial crop losses, reduced yields, and increased reliance on chemical pesticides. Traditional pest control measures, particularly synthetic chemical pesticides, have been associated with environmental pollution, the development of pest resistance, and harmful effects on non-target organisms, including beneficial insects and pollinators. Amid the growing emphasis on sustainable agriculture, synthetic pheromone traps have emerged as an effective alternative for targeted pest management. These traps exploit the chemical communication signals that insects use for mating, guiding them into controlled environments where they can be monitored, trapped, or neutralized. The use of pheromones for pest control has gained widespread attention in integrated pest management programs worldwide, offering an eco-friendly, species-specific, and highly effective solution for managing pest populations. By reducing the reliance on broad-spectrum pesticides, pheromone traps play a crucial role in minimizing ecological disturbances while ensuring food security. This documentary explores the development, application, and impact of synthetic pheromone traps, supported by scientific research, case studies, and real-world applications across different agricultural settings. Now let's take a closer look at the science behind pheromones. These chemical compounds, secreted by insects, play a vital role in communication, particularly in mating behaviors. By mimicking these natural signals, synthetic pheromone traps can effectively attract and capture specific pest species, offering a precise and environmentally friendly approach to pest management. Pheromones are naturally occurring chemical compounds produced by insects and other animals to communicate within their species. They can serve various functions, including marking territory, warning about predators, and most importantly, facilitating mating. Insects use sex pheromones to locate potential mates over long distances, and scientists have harnessed these compounds to manipulate insect behavior for pest control. The synthetic replication of insect pheromones has allowed researchers to create lures that attract specific pests into traps, effectively removing them from the environment. These traps primarily rely on female sex pheromones to attract male insects, thereby interrupting reproduction cycles and gradually reducing pest populations. The technology behind pheromone synthesis has evolved significantly, enabling the production of highly stable and effective compounds that mimic natural pheromones with remarkable precision. Pheromone-based pest control techniques have been extensively tested and refined for a wide range of insects, including fruit flies, moths, beetles, and weevils. Some of the most successful examples include the Codling Moth, which affects apple and pear orchards, and the pink bollworm, a notorious pest in cotton farming. Scientific studies have shown that pheromone traps can reduce pest populations by over 80% in controlled environments, demonstrating their potential as a viable pest management strategy. Historical development. The concept of using pheromones for insect control dates back to the mid-20th century, when entomologists first identified and synthesized insect sex pheromones. The discovery of bombicol, the sex pheromone of the silk moth, Bombyx mori, in the 1950s marked a breakthrough in chemical ecology. This finding paved the way for extensive research into pheromone signaling mechanisms and their potential applications in pest management. By the 1970s, commercial production of pheromone-based lures had begun, with early applications targeting specific agricultural pests such as the European corn borer, Austrinia nubilalis, and the gypsy moth, Lymantria dispar. The early adoption of pheromone traps was primarily for pest monitoring rather than direct population control. However, as the technology advanced, researchers developed more efficient and species-specific traps, leading to widespread implementation in large-scale agriculture. In the 1990s and early 2000s, improvements in synthetic chemistry enabled the production of pheromones at lower costs, making them more accessible to farmers worldwide. Today, Pheromone traps are used in diverse agricultural settings, from small organic farms to large-scale commercial plantations. The integration of pheromone traps into IPM programs has further strengthened their role in sustainable agriculture, reducing dependence on chemical pesticides and promoting environmentally friendly pest control strategies. Numerous case studies illustrate the effectiveness of synthetic pheromone traps in managing agricultural pests. One of the most well-documented examples comes from the control of the codling moth in apple orchards. In Washington state, the use of pheromone-based mating disruption techniques led to a significant reduction in codling moth populations, decreasing fruit damage from 50% to less than 5% within a few years. This success encouraged the expansion of pheromone-based programs across apple-growing regions in North America and Europe. Similarly, in India, the use of pheromone traps to combat the pink bollworm in cotton fields has yielded impressive results. The cotton industry has long suffered from heavy pesticide usage due to persistent bollworm infestations. In Maharashtra, pheromone traps combined with mating disruption techniques led to a 60% decline in pink bollworm populations, allowing farmers to reduce pesticide applications while maintaining high yields. The Indian Council of Agricultural Research has since recommended pheromone-based pest control as a viable alternative to chemical pesticides. Another noteworthy example comes from fruit fly management in Latin America. The Mediterranean fruit fly, a major pest in citrus and other fruit crops, has been successfully controlled using pheromone traps in countries such as Brazil, Mexico, and Argentina. Research conducted by the Food and Agriculture Organization demonstrated that integrating pheromone traps with sterile insect technique programs significantly reduced fruit fly populations, leading to higher quality produce and improved export potential. Now let's dive into a comparative analysis. The effectiveness of pheromone traps must be compared with traditional pest control methods to understand their advantages and limitations. Conventional insecticides remain the dominant approach for pest control in many regions due to their immediate knockdown effect on pests. However, their indiscriminate use has led to significant environmental and health concerns, including pesticide residues in food, water contamination, and declining pollinator populations. In contrast, pheromone traps offer a highly targeted approach, affecting only the intended pest species while leaving beneficial insects unharmed. This specificity is particularly valuable in agroecosystems that rely on pollinators and natural pest predators. Additionally, pheromone-based methods are less likely to contribute to pesticide resistance, a growing problem in many insect populations due to the overuse of chemical insecticides. Economic considerations also play a crucial role in pest management decisions. While the initial cost of pheromone traps may be higher than chemical pesticides, long-term savings arise from reduced pesticide applications, lower environmental remediation costs, and improved crop quality. In organic farming, where synthetic pesticides are strictly regulated, pheromone traps provide an essential tool for maintaining pest control without compromising organic certification standards. In this section, we'll explore the limitations of pheromone traps and discuss future directions for this fascinating technology. Despite these advantages, pheromone traps do have limitations. Their effectiveness can be influenced by environmental factors such as temperature, wind, and humidity, which may affect pheromone dispersion and trap efficiency. Moreover, while pheromone traps work well for certain pests, they may be less effective against insect species that do not rely heavily on pheromone signaling for mating. Ongoing research aims to address these challenges by developing more robust formulations and improving trap designs. The future of pheromone traps lies in technological advancements that enhance their efficiency and applicability. Scientists are exploring nanotechnology to create slow-release pheromone dispensers that maintain effectiveness over extended periods. These advancements could reduce the need for frequent trap replacements and improve cost-effectiveness for farmers. Another promising direction involves the use of genetically modified crops that produce pheromones naturally, offering a self-sustaining approach to pest control. Researchers have also investigated combining pheromone traps with smart sensors and artificial intelligence to enable real-time pest monitoring and data-driven decision-making. These innovations have the potential to transform pest management into a highly precise and responsive system. In conclusion, the advancements in pheromone trap technology, combined with smart sensors and artificial intelligence, are paving the way for a new era in pest management. These innovations not only promise greater efficiency, but also align with sustainable agricultural practices, ensuring a healthier environment for future generations. The integration of pheromone-based methods with other sustainable agricultural practices, such as biological control and crop diversification, is also gaining traction. Combining pheromone traps with companion planting, for example, can enhance their effectiveness by attracting pests away from valuable crops. Such holistic approaches align with global efforts to promote sustainable and climate-resilient agriculture. Synthetic pheromone traps represent a groundbreaking advancement in targeted pest management, offering a sustainable, species-specific, and environmentally friendly alternative to conventional insecticides. Their successful implementation in various agricultural settings highlights their potential to revolutionize pest control while mitigating the negative impacts of chemical pesticides. As research and technology continue to advance, pheromone-based pest management will likely play an increasingly vital role in ensuring global food security and environmental sustainability. Expanding their use in integrated pest management programs, coupled with continued innovation, holds the key to a future where pest control aligns with ecological balance and agricultural productivity.